Today it's a day which makes all of us very sad because the whole development goes in the wrong direction. Normally we should talk about the future, about how we can improve our living conditions in the European Union, and the other way around. We talk about to avoid damage. That is what I hear from the European leaders all over Europe. That's why it is a day which makes us very sad. Again, I want to underline that it's an historic mistake, the decision of the British voters to vote for the Brexit, but we respect this historic mistake. And now it's up to define what Brexit really means in reality. And Brexit is leaving the European Union. So we developed during the last decades thousands of detailed regulations which had the idea to limit the impact of borders of our daily life, of the daily life of citizens, to make our life more comfortable, more easier, more safe in the European Union. That was the idea of all these regulations, and the British people decided to leave this union. So it will be not so comfortable anymore, it will be not so safe anymore, and it will be not so economically strong anymore. That is what we will face. So it is really a very negative day. I can say for the European Parliament, we are the Parliament of consent at the end. So finally they have to come to us to ask for the support. My wish is first of all that they take the Commission and the authorities on the Council level take the ideas and the requests from the European Parliament during the next 2 years carefully into account, because we have to say yes at the end to such a treaty. The procedure is clear. We talk first of all about divorce. And in a second step, we talk about the future relationship. So this approach presented by Michel Barnier is strongly supported among the members of the European Parliament. And finally, we have 3 aspects on the table which are in the center of our interest. First, it's about the citizens. 4.4 million citizens, British citizens in the European Union and EU citizens in Great Britain are living in in a feeling of uncertainty for their legal status. And that is a point we have to immediately clarify. I hope that the British partners, that Theresa May, is not using these citizens and the uncertainty of these citizens as a political weapon. I hope that they will not do so. So we can immediately solve in a way that we can guarantee the legal status of these citizens to avoid uncertainty. The second point is about Northern Ireland. We don't want to have a border there. We don't want to have a tax and problems for the peace process, which is already under risk. And having this in mind, we look to London that they can give us assurance that they also want to have no border between Northern Ireland and Ireland. And the final point is about the bill. In a normal divorce, the question of money is normally a very decisive one, a very critical one. And this, I assume, will be in this case the same. That's why we have to put it on the table. I don't want to talk about concrete figures, but one thing is clear. Those who fought in last year's election campaign or referendum campaign in favor of Brexit told the people that this will save a lot of taxpayers' money in Great Britain. And the bill debate, the bill question, will give the proof that this was a lie, that this will be very costly for the Brits to leave the European Union. All the commitments they gave during the last decades as normal member of the European Union have to be fulfilled.